Joe's second fight tonight on Winner Takes It All. We have the very exciting Kyle Redfearn. He's fighting Richard Harrison of Chessington. He's the guy in the black shorts. Kyle Redfearn's in the white, black and red shorts. Richard Harrison, 2 wins, 17 losses. Only been stopped twice in that time though.
I think Kyle will be looking for it tonight, that's the way he fights. Good body shot there by Kyle.
Kyle's a hard hitter and he's generally a come forward, crowd pleasing kind of style, hasn't he?
He's got a good crowd in here tonight as well. So
lots of support being from Ferry Hill, just around the corner.
Good shot there by Kyle Langtani. He's looking for the power in the shots. Look, third full shot.
I think he's given Harrison just a little taster of what Kyle's all about, you know. But Harrison looks to be like a tough kind of fella.
Looks durable there. Taking that little flurry there.
He's standing there in the middle of the ring with Kyle, no fear shown.
Good body shot by Kyle.
Yeah, another good right hand over the top by Kyle there. Harrison, his credit, giving it back straight back on top. Yeah. He looks like he's up for it. I think I've said this. Oh, beautiful right hook by Kyle Redfearn. Top of the head there.
His legs have gone.
Yeah, that's the kind of shot that knocks your senses, isn't it? It was a big right hook from Kyle Redfearn.
Big shot.
Caught Harrison high up on the top of the head. See if Kyle follows up on this one.
Yeah, I think he's really working.
To be fair to Kyle Redfearn, it's a lot more controlled than what I've seen him in his previous fights. I know the lads, he's been a lot taller than he's fought, but he's maintained his distance well, yeah. You feel them shots at ringside, the power. I think Harrison's leaving that left hand just a little bit too low there. I think if Kyle's looking to swing that right hand over the top.
He's felt the power there.
Yeah, he still looks a little bit wobbly on his feet, doesn't he?
Kyle's just taking his time.
He is, yeah. It's the right thing to do, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Little flurry back there for Harrison.
Another big right hand. They're clubbing shots on, they're really coming in heavy.
I think he's naturally heavy-handed, isn't he?
Yeah. See, Harrison's showing guts. He's kept his hands up tight, tried to weather the storm, fought back a little bit as well. I think Harrison could benefit from a little bit of that movement side to side.
Yeah,
just kind of keep out, because he's making himself just a target basically for Kyle Redfearn, just standing in front of him. And
he's covering up, he's trying to take him on the arms and the gloves, but some of them are getting through with hurtful shots.
Yeah.
So,
very good round there for Kyle Redfearn, got the knockdown, 10-8 round.
You can feel them shots on the inside.
Yeah. You can, it sounds like you can hear them, you can feel them coming through, can't you?
To be fair to Harrison,
he's showing the guts, I think. All of Kyle Redfearn's opponents so far, like they have showed good, like heart, you know. But I think sometimes it's for their own detriment, because Kyle is heavy-handed and they leave themselves a little bit open. But I think Harrison was a little bit wily in that time. He kept his hands up, waiting for his head to clear.
After the knockdown, he kept really tight and didn't really throw a lot and let go of flurry. But Kyle just took his time after the knockdown. He didn't rush in.
It's a lot more control, isn't it, from the last 2 times that he's been out.
He didn't exactly go looking for it. He just, after he caught him, you know, he just seemed to take his time. He was picking his shots. Good round for Kyle.
Seconds out, round 2.
So Kyle Redfearn will be looking to build on that excellent first round by him. Richard Harrison's had plenty of time to recover.
Yeah, he's had it cleared now.
He just holds that guard just a little bit too far in front of his face, doesn't he? I think
a little in front. He's got no real movement.
Maybe he's a little feint from Kyle Redfearn just to bring it out where he throws his backhand. I think it's good for Kyle. It's a different kind of opponent he's had from the first. First 2 fighters were very long, tall, rangy fighters who wanted a box.
Not taking a backward step. Harrison is
he's a tough guy.
In the middle of the ring.
Tough guy.
More control by Kyle. He's picking shots.
Yeah, it's slightly more mature performance from him, isn't it? Got Gary Bourne, Ronnie Rowe in the corner.
Yeah, that'll keep him
Top blokes.
Yeah.
Very, very experienced fellas.
Good body shots by Harrison.
Yeah, they were good. I think Harrison needs a good bit of power. I think to keep Redfearn off. I'm not sure that he's got it.
The power to keep Redfearn off, to be honest.
I think any fighter really, you need to be able to bang to keep him off because
He'll come all night.
it's like a steam train, isn't he? But like we said before, Harrison's holding his own.
He is, yeah. It's the first time he stepped back.
It is,
in a
yeah.
full fight. Right hand over the top again by Redfearn.
Yeah, he is working well. I think you can see by Harrison's face it's very reddened.
He's making them shots count, isn't he? He's not wasting much.
Yeah.
Good uppercut there.
Oh, good shot by Harrison. Redfearn just left himself open for the hook there. And a good shot by Kyle Redfearn. Harrison is having his successes.
He is, yeah, with them hooks, isn't he? Oh, good body shot.
Oh, it was a good little left uppercut through the middle there. Just screwed it through the guard of Harrison.
Harrison felt that as well.
He did, yeah.
Give him his credit though, his game has come.
Yeah, he is.
He's not taking the back
He's standing right in front of Kyle Redfearn and taking everything he's got so far.
He's not even like going on the back foot for bravery, he's come straight on it. Standing straight in front of him, just taking everything.
You see, Kyle's looking to mix it up body and head. I think that may be the key.
This is
If he moves it,
as well.
moves it from downstairs to upstairs. End of the second round, another good round for Kyle Redfearn there. He did get caught a couple of times by Harrison.
A couple of hooks by Harrison, yeah, you know. Right, he's in control of the fight, you know. I don't think Harrison's really troubling him, you know.
No, I think sometimes as a fighter you get carried away with that one. If you get caught with the shot, you know your opponent hasn't got the power to hurt you, and you just think, well, I didn't really need to. You get a little bit sloppy, maybe.
Yeah, it's his game as a come, this kid.
Yeah.
Reddening up on the sides, his face is all reddening up, so Kyle's getting through with these shots. And the hurtful shots.
Yeah. Harrison he'll be looking to get through the 4 rounds and get another fight next week after, you know. So he'll not want to get stopped, he'll not want to get cut. So
Kyle's never gone the distance yet either.
No. It's a good opponent for Kyle Redfearn because hopefully he'll give him that 4 rounds and the kind of opponent that he can't just blow away straight away. Oh, another good right hand by Redfearn. The knees just dipped a little bit there by Harrison.
Same again, he's throwing back at Harrison.
He is, he's making a really good go of it.
Oh, right hand by Redfearn.
Another couple of shots back by Harrison. It's tit for tat, isn't it, for this beginning of this round?
Same again though, Harrison's not moving, is he? He's
No.
in front of him.
But this is good for Kyle Redfearn.
It is, yeah. He normally blows him away, doesn't he? And he hasn't blown this kid away yet.
It'll give that, there's a lot of tough kids out there, you know, and these kind of fights for Kyle teach him a lot, you know.
Fights, yeah.
Another good little left hook by Kyle Redfearn went in there. Back comes yeah. I was about to say the same thing. He takes a good shot and then he comes straight back at him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he won't want to be stopped, you know, he won't go the distance.
Oh, good shot. Sickening them, aren't they? Really sickening shots.
How many more of these can you take?
Yeah, that's it. Oh, down again. Another right hand to the top of the head sends Harrison down.
Shot by Kyle.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Game as a badger is Harrison. Going back out for more.
Straight back into the middle
Yeah.
in front of Redfearn as well.
I think now looking at the body language and the way Kyle's been throwing his shots, it might just be a matter of time now for him. But
I think it is,
all credit to Harrison again, you know, for
He's still trying to throw back
for getting
down,
up and come back and fighting. And
through from Harrison again. Shot by left hook, right hand.
yeah, I think the referee's just starting to have a little look at Harrison there, you know. And he's been shipping some heavy shots, and nobody wants to see anyone take too much punishment.
No, he's not avoiding it either. He's just standing straight in front of Kyle.
Just missed with that back by a good hook. Just it was another good right hand by Kyle Redfearn.
I heard him.
Two good shots. Back comes Harrison again.
Good uppercut back on the inside.
They to be fair, these two could have had a fight in a phone box, like, because they don't need that much ring.
I haven't used much space ever. Centre of the ring.
Come to the end of the third round now. Another really good round from Kyle Redfearn, but another very brave round from
Done well to get through.
Richard Harrison. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He's taking a lot of punishment. He's just standing in front of Kyle.
It's another good fight for the crowd, though, isn't it? Because they're seeing plenty of action, you know. And
I don't think there'll be many people standing in front of Kyle punching like that, like Harrison.
yeah, there's a lot of better kids would have folded under that.
Every shot's a meaningful shot. You can tell by his face, his body. Harrison's all marked up and still coming for more.
Well, like, one thing we said earlier on, I do like it. It did seem a little bit more mature performance from Kyle Redfearn. He's been
his time. He's picking his shots.
He's been patient and he's looking for it. I think Harrison's is affording him the opportunity when he's standing there with him for Kyle to take that time just to look for his shots a bit more.
He's not reckless. He's not wild. He's not picking his shots well.
So last round after the first round, not a lot of people would have put bets on this going to the fourth round, but Harrison's done himself a credit tonight, yeah. Kyle Redfearn in the white shorts, red trim, black waistband. Richard Harrison in the all black shorts.
Trying for the hook there, Harrison. And again.
Kyle just looked to tee that right hand up again. I think he might have to work for it a little bit more. Another heavy shot.
Working the body well as well.
He has. He's been sinking them in, hasn't he? Really dropping his feet and letting them go.
You can tell by Harrison's stomach that's been catching and marking right up.
Gumshoe just popped out there by Harrison. Little break in the proceedings. Welcome respite there, I think.
I think so.
Good sportsmanship between the two of them as well. It's been them shots to the top of the head he's having very big success with.
Right hand to the body there,
yeah, another heavy shot.
How much more can Harrison take? He's took an awful lot here.
Yeah, we always say that it was a 6-round fight, you know, like you wouldn't want to see it go any further, really, would you?
I'd like to see him see the bell and effort he's put in here, you know.
Yeah, I think he does deserve to see the bell, but then again you think how many heavy shots is he going to take before he sees it? Another good right hand by Kyle. And again.
Harrison struggling there.
Yeah, for all his bravery, he is looking a bit weary now.
He is, His guard's dropped and he's taking more shots. He's still standing in front of Kyle.
Little touch upstairs and bring a shot. Oh, what a good right uppercut there.
Harrison firing back, to be fair.
He is still going for it. Like I said before, he is as game as a honey badger on heat.
You feel the power in the shots from inside.
You can hear them when we're sat at ringside here. You don't really get to appreciate it when you're watching on the telly, but when you're ringside, you can hear them shots really thud in.
really hurtful shots that he's thrown. He's coming back again.
He's still coming back. Both men have put a hell of a lot of effort into this for a 4-round fight, yeah.
You learn a lot by this Kylo rather than just blowing him away.
Yeah, great experience for him. Great learning experience for him.
He's took his time, he's picked his shots well tonight.
Well, that's a 4th round over and done with, and end what has been an absolutely cracking, really entertaining fight. Kyle Redfearn against Richard Harrison there. I think Kyle's obviously took the victory, but I think
great performance from Kyle. It was mature. He was taking his time, he was picking shots, but he's got to give credit to Harrison.
I think
what a game, man.
Big credit to Richard Harrison there. What a tough guy, tough man.
Not many people would have been able to withstand them shots.
He's earned his money tonight for sure.
Wonderful stuff. Our referee, Graham Williams, wants to